Is there an Anglophone crisis? That is the question. My country people them. So a few days ago, I be repost a white paper where I be publish for May 2024. I repost them where I dey talk about the solution to the Anglophone crisis. Of course, people the way they not even understand what way they go on, where they never they follow me for long. People the way not even supporters of the former minister Issa Chiroma, they can't leave the usual stupid comments them under the post. Some person they ask me say, no way you be talk say there is no Anglophone crisis. That is beside the point. Today I can make a presentation for make una understand Cameroonians them say we still be very politically naive and we need for grow up. We need for learn so that we go feel progress. So for answer your question, first of all, me I never ever talk say there is no Anglophone crisis. The fact that the ambassador terrorists they carry guns, they can't enter my house for kill me for 2018, where it prompted me for even start this black legism in the first place. That one a symptom of an Anglophone problem. Okay, so when me I can't tell Wuna my own solution to the Anglophone crisis or the Anglophone problem, even if you believe say I be wrong, even if I be talk say there is no Anglophone crisis, there is no Anglophone problem. But later on, I change my mind and I accept with you, say there is a problem. So why you still want to oppose me? Why you still want for the antagonize me? Even now, when me are there for your side and I agree with you. So why are we still fighting? That is the question. And when many of Wuna, even Issa Chiroma supporters, they when I can't leave stupid comments under my page. Yes, there are stupid comments. Like I talk, if you don't like what you are post them, go somewhere else. They not tie your foot for my page. You know must listen. You know must read what you are post them. Okay, that's the first thing. Now I go play for Wuna video where now Wuna own champion Issa Chiroma where we talk for 2017. Wuna listen.
It is a privilege and a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, you visiting media houses within the context of the Anglophone crisis, what has been termed today as the Anglophone crisis. Minister for Communication, member of government, is there an Anglophone problem today?
No. There is no Anglophone problem in this nation. Please, you have a handful of people who have decided to blackmail, to take hostage the 2 regions and consequently the 10 regions in our nation. There is no Anglophone problem as such. Each region has its own problem. There is no doubt about it. When the lawyers, the teachers, raised the problems that they were confronted with and for which solutions have not been found, they were received, they were welcomed. The head of state gave the instruction to all of those who in one way or other were in charge of the area to receive them, listen, focus the mind on the problem raised by them and to find the right solution. And the problem raised by lawyers and teacher unionists, most of those problems have found solution. But we were expecting the end of the problems when the secessionists came up with their claim, their demand. They were nothing short than independence.
But maybe secessionists took the advantage that in the month of January, you alongside other government ministers stood up and said there was no Anglophone problem. This angered most persons who watch you. Today, can we say that the continuous process of the strike action in schools, they are not yet effective? It is because of what you said in the month of January. Can you be blamed today for what is ongoing?
No, not at all. I said a while ago that in January, when in my office, I presided over a press conference attended by ministers. In my mind, I thought that infrastructural problems were at stake. We say that the problem of road, building hospital, school, so forth and so on, are common problem all over the nation.
But before January, you had lawyers who had stood up to talk about the translation of the OHADA law in the month of October.
Can you allow me to continue, please?
And in the month of November, teachers had sent a communique 1 month, even before November 21. You are aware of that?
We have to be very much disciplined in this dialogue.
We are all disciplined.
When you raise an issue, you allow me in my capacity as the member of the government and spokesperson, you have to give me the opportunity to answer your question.
I'm just recalling, Mr. Minister.
I say that at the beginning, I was wrong in my assessment of this situation. When the problem of translation in both languages, any document coming from any administration, and this being not the case, I say, yes, they are right. If Anglophone problems should be identified by those problems, there is no doubt, there is no problem. There is problem, and those problems have to be addressed, and they have to be settled. And this is what the government is doing.
But today the strike continues, which means the efforts put by the government are not enough?
No. You are analyzing, assessing the situation through a misleading prism, angle.
No, we have been on the ground, Mr. Minister.
Schools
have not been effective. I'm talking based on statistics we've had on the ground.
Let me continue. I said that you are wrong in your assessment of this situation. Let me tell you the reason why. When the government, in compliance with the agreement signed by the government and the representative of lawyers and teachers, when it was implemented, when those who were caught red-handed, put in jail, being court-martialed, all of those in one way or other, when the head of state deemed it necessary to get them released, 55 of them were released, the situation died down. The school had resumed.
Not effective.
Please, the school has resumed. Economic activity has resumed. Day-to-day life of Cameroonians in those areas have resumed. But the secessionists, when they realized that their aura, their charisma was dying down, dwindling, when their mot de passe could no longer be heard and implemented by others, they resorted to violence. That reason why you are a parent.
Are you saying that on the 22nd of September, almost the whole of Northwest and Southwest regions who came out as secessionists?
No, not at all.
Because most of them were trying to release Manchu BBC.
Not at all.
The perception of the order from the head of state Pobia to release everybody was not well taken and communicated by those in charge.
Not at all. Please, refrain from amalgamation. The Anglophone are victim of this situation. You have a handful of people settled abroad who are dictating what is taking place under threat, because people have been taken hostages. Without threat, this situation would have disappeared completely out of our radar. We are convinced. They are threatening. They call MPs. This is, you cannot deny this. They call MPs, member of the parliament. If you don't resign, we are going to kill you, kill member of your family.
Do you have proof that they called them?
Yes. Most of them, at least one or two, they say that, well, one day, huge gathering, huge crowd, said to their house, found them with their family, and said that if you don't resign, you are going to face the consequences. And they were obliged to resign. So, under threat, it is possible to get what you want. But freely, it is impossible.
Now, what happened with the other detainees, Anglophone detainees who are still in jail? The head of state, through the Secretary General, the President of the Republic, signed a release calling for the total release of everybody. What happened? Can you explain to Cameroonians and the families who are watching you now?
There was a criterion according to which whoever do not have or does not have blood in the hand, those who were those who have blood in their hands, caught red-handed, violation, burning, killing, destroying,
We didn't see that in the community.
profaning. I am a member of the government. I'm giving you the explanation.
So it should have been clearly written out.
Take
in
this
the
communique. Take this communique. Take it. Read it. You are reading is libelous. Is biased. Is biased.
No, Cameroonians are,
You're not right.
Cameroonians are saying
No. Please. This debate is very much serious.
it's a serious debate, Mr.
Yes,
Minister.
we are talking
So
about
it's
the
serious
life
because,
of people.
because people want their detained brothers and sisters to be out.
You see, you have some of them who are being tried. They are being court-martialed. The separation of power between executive and legislative, executive and judiciary, this separation does not allow the head of state to interfere when matters are already enrolled, when matters are being prosecuted, when matters are being court-martialed. When it is ended, the head of state is vested with power to amnesty. No matter what your crime, the head of state is empowered by our constitution to free, to liberate, no matter how tough, no matter how bad
Now
the crime you have committed.
Yes.
The head of state has the power to liberate you,
Yes.
if he deems it necessary to do it.
Now,
All of those who today are in jail, for sure, because they are being prosecuted, they are being court-martialed. Wait until it is over, and we are going to see what the head of state is going to do. I'm not authorized to tell you this is what is taking place. I'm here to enlighten you. I'm here to let you know that our brothers and sisters in the two regions are the victim. They are victims. They became the scapegoat by the secessionists. The 8 other regions in the nation are in solidarity. Give full and unshakable and unwavering support to our brothers and sisters of the two regions. Let us never amalgamate. What the secessionists want is to say that no, Anglophone, this is not Anglophone problem. This is, today we have a problem with secessionists, handful of people, and they are going to be defeated.
the United Nations Secretary General, through the spokesman, signed a release calling on the government and the two communities to look into the root cause of this problem. To you today, what do you consider as the root cause of this problem? Are we going back to 1961?
The problem, you see, the head of state and all of us here as a citizen, we are repository of a legacy handed over to us by the founding father of this nation. We have to be very vigilant, very mindful, not to profane the legacy handed over to us by the founding father. In the process, as we are moving forward, in case there is a problem, no problem, it is possible always to look at it. What is wrong? How to handle? How to address it?
So today we can still look at the form of the state.
The form of
After
the
a
state-
failure of the decentralization process since inception in 1996.
Yes, no, please don't ask the nation to jump into the unknown without a security net. The Cameroonian, they know what they want, where they are going to, despite the fact that it is far from being perfect. I agree with you. What the government is doing is far from being perfect. But we say that day in, day out, those problems are going to be settled. They are going to find the right solution. I have no doubt whatsoever. But I keep always saying the same thing. Avoid amalgamation. The second aspect I would like to mention, all of us here, we are custodians of our common willingness to live together. Please, please, be the custodian, be the guardian of our common willingness to live together, the protection of our common, the physical integrity of our nation.
Okay, as communication minister, are you aware that Barrister Wuna wrote to the United Nations talking of a genocide in the making. He cited some journalists at Vision Cat who have been using hate speeches to talk of how they should arrest Anglophones. Are you aware of the situation?
It is wrong. It is wrong. On behalf of the government, I strongly condemn whoever speak in such a way. Whoever. It is wrong. This is whoever. If ever it has taken place, we have to condemn it. We have to denounce it. We have to reject it. You agree with me? Same message is circulating in the internet. You have to drive out of our region all Francophone. All Francophone should be taken away. We must reject it. I can see it in the internet. And the message is the one of the secessionists. We have to condemn and we have to blame them for that. And if a Cameroonian speak in such a way, he is condemnable. We reject it in the government. We denounce it. It has to be made clear.
Okay. Any special message before we go? To the public, the Anglophones who are watching you, with tomorrow, will they make hay while the sun shines?
We are a great nation. We are a marvelous nation. We are a marvelous people. The protection of this nation is of our paramount importance. Our willingness to live together, to move together, to build this nation is sacred. We have to protect it. On behalf of the government, I say that all of us, we are Anglophone today. Because Anglophone, they are the first victim of this situation. Burning school, killing people, profaning our symbols, burning flag. It is wrong. We must never ever accept it. We have to condemn it. We have to fight it. But we must remain united. Cameroon is one of the privileged nations on earth for having the two official languages, French and English. We have to protect and promote it. As far as our brothers and sisters Anglophone are concerned, I would like to mention what I have already noticed, which is taking place. The next generation, the generation of my kids, for sure my grandkids, there will be more English-speaking people than French English-speaking people. Tomorrow there will be no longer a language or culture problem. So please, don't allow irresponsible people to call for secession, to threat. It is wrong. As a journalist, you have the responsibility. You have to protect this nation. This is our responsibility. The reason why I came here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. And whenever need be, I am always ready to come and discuss with you. This crisis is moving to an end because the government has already taken all measures. Secession will never take place. And you agree with me? Violence should stop. I agree. And you agree with me? And dialogue must continue. Dialogue must be the only framework, the only possibility that all problems, no matter how complex and tough they are, the only possibility to address them is through dialogue.
And the military too should stop shooting.
The military has never shot in any. How can you say this?
Many people have been reported dead. We have confirmed. On September 22 in the northwest, in Kumbo and in Manfi. Before we leave, Mr. Minister.
Please. The situation is already very complex. Don't put oil on the fire in order to increase the complexity of this problem. To deal with it, it is not easy. But if you stand in this way, you will make it more complex than it is today. We are great and big nation. Let us remain united today, tomorrow, and forever and ever.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister.
Merci beaucoup, mon cher.
It was a pleasure being with you equally in this special program where we received the Minister.
So when I don't hear Now, Minister Issa Chiroma that for 2017, talking as the government spokesperson, the Minister of Communication. And also, obviously, Minister Paul Atanganji as well. He also talks that there is no Anglophone crisis. And back then for 2017, based on the articulation where Debbie Mekam, Issa Chiroma was right. Even till today, I still tell Wuna, Anglophones still haven't yet diagnosed what the Anglophone problem is. So how then would you expect other people to recognize that there is an Anglophone problem when the people, the way they suffer the problem, they don't first even fit articulate where the problem it be? But that's beside the point. I don't make my own proposals as to how to resolve the Anglophone problem. Okay? You can agree or disagree. But that is a starting point where we feel work with, where we feel come together as a people for talk, say, okay, we don't accept and acknowledge, say there is a problem. Now, this person don't propose this solution. This other person don't propose that solution. How can we actually resolve that problem? That is where we should be at now, not for the antagonize each other. Take example from the Anglophones, the way they vote for Issa Chiroma. For example, for this way to come up for play for Una, like I talk, I always bring Una receipts. When I don't hear Minister Issa Chiroma talk for Equinox TV live 2017, say no, there is no Anglophone problem. And for 2025, it don't come out publicly for Bamenda can apologize. Say when me I be talk say there was no Anglophone problem, I was wrong. Una forgive me, which is fantastic. So let bygones be bygones and we move on. Now it don't recognize an Anglophone problem. How can we solve it? That is the next thing you should be focused on. Not for the go back for talk say, no, but you be talk say there is no Anglophone problem. Look, this one a picture of the show now. Barrister Agbobala that he endorsed the same Issa Chiroma way they be fight against each other for 2017. At that time, when Issa Chiroma be talk say there is no Anglophone crisis, he talk about the lawyers and teachers. The lawyers will be talk about now Agbobala, where they no be agree, where they no be agree for 2017. But today, it don't change his stance. It don't take a different position. Agbobala no be bitter. He no talk say, oh, you no be talk say, no be you be talk say there is no Anglophone crisis, so I no go support you. No, that's not how you do politics. Grow up. Think about your interest and then defend and protect that interest. When some person don't change side, it come now for your side. Why they still fighting? Take example from Agbobala. Take example from me, the Kumkumasa, king of all the black legs, the way we deal with the Amber, the way they did for Bush, where we call them terrorists because they are terrorists, where they literally catch human beings, put them for down, they cut in neck, beheading human beings them. Okay? We go after them with everything we have. But the minute where that picking, they drop down their guns, they surrender, they realize, said they be wrong. They apologize and they repent and they come for our side. Why then it don't make sense to continue for the fight them? Because not just ideological differences where we get them. So when the ideology change, when the person don't be convinced and converted to our side, now it become a friend. We're supposed to embrace it, not for continuing with nobody be told there's no there is no Anglophone crisis. No, you don't do that. That's stupidity. Okay, make we learn, make we grow up. So when Amber boy we there for Bush right now, we carry guns. Now my enemy because they declare me their enemy. And if we meet up them, now kumkum one time. But the minute where they drop that gun, they surrender. When I see where they embrace them. Whenever me I travel go for down for Cameroon and I see them, I sleep inside the same hotel with the same. I mean, we don't even take hotel. We rent an apartment where we 2-bedroom apartment. Clovis and Belto they sleep next door. I sleep next door. We sleep inside the same house. Now so we do in 2023. We're there for Cameroon for Bafusam, for Bamenda where we go. But now the same beginning that way a few years ago, time they be there for Bush. If they be see me, they for kill me. But when the ideological difference where we get them, it disappears. So we don't get no differences anymore. Why should we continue fighting each other? Is it just because we like to fight each other, just for be in a perpetual state of anger against each other, and then you will never solve any problem and you never go nowhere. So you get for learn, for understand, say, person like Minister Issa Chiroma, Maurice Kamto, even President Paul Biya, will not get na ideological differences with them. Even the Amber boys where they did for Bush, some of them na ideological differences where we get them with them. Even the Capo Daniel, the Ayabacho Lucas, the other ones them. Some of those differences they will get them na ideological difference. For example, they talk to the one for divide Cameroon. We would talk say Cameroon is one and indivisible. That is an ideological difference. Okay. The minute where they change that stance and then I don't give me no ideological difference with them, why should I continue fighting against them? One other problem where we get them with them, now the violent part, that one, that criminality where we expect them to be punished for, except you get amnesty. And we obviously expect, say, after you don't kill people, after you don't radicalize people, they send them for bush, all of those things, them destroy the country and all of those things, them, the least where we expect them, now say you somehow repent, at least, somehow apologize for the hurt where you don't hurt people them. And once you do that, we be very, very free and willing for, reconcile and for forgive you. And then we welcome you back into society like all the other ex-combatants. When I don't see them, we need to go after ex-combatants them. But the ones where they sit there for bush, now I target that. So stop that nonsense for the things that because you get ideological difference with some person, whether you be black leg or you be white leg or you be Cameroonian, you know be Cameroonian, you be Amber or whatever it is. Now ideological differences will get them. Once those lines, they don't be blurred and we then now for the same camp, stop fighting each other so that we will make progress. When me, I can't tell when I say now my own opinions in this as to how to resolve Anglophone crisis. You for supposed to tell me, say, no, countryman, I disagree with this point. Now my own point is, instead of can they rehash old grievances, nobody be talking, there is no Anglophone problem. Even if I be talking, which I did not. Even if I be talking as who? As an individual, I represent no organization will be legally registered or constituted anywhere. I've been an individual. I make myself king of all the black legs. Just like Sako make himself president and Chris Anu them and all these other ones, the worker call themselves whatever title. I call myself my own title. You understand? But when inside Chiruma be they talk on behalf of the sovereign nation of Cameroon as the Minister for Communication. Now government policy, now government position that. But when I need to blame inside Chiruma, when I go talk that stupid comment for ye, when I can't talk enough for me, which will still be stupid, even if you go talk for Minister Issa Chiruma, because he don't apologize, he no longer believe in that. So we move on and try to resolve the problem. Even President Paul Biya, the convening of the Grand National Dialogue for 2019 was a recognition of the Anglophone problem. But when I still there, when I in the past, when I still want for the rehash old grievances them. And now one of the reasons that way we Anglophones will be stagnated. You want to talk for Anglophones, start talk about 1961. What do you want to do? You want to build a time machine and go back in time to the 50s and the 60s for go change things the way they happened back then? Good luck. But until you get that time machine for if you go back in time for go change things the way they don't already happen, we are living in the reality of the moment. For 1961, we will get a plebiscite for join Nigeria or join Cameroon. I don't care whether you be like him or you no like him. I don't care whether you be fair or you no be fair. Now the fact, now the reality that. And for that plebiscite, our forefathers voted to join Cameroon. Whether you be like him or you no like him, don't care. That's what happened. That's just a fact. Now we join Cameroon. Whether you like him or you no be like him, we joined. And now why that way? The people, the way we campaign, say make we go join Cameroon or go join Nigeria. In the case of Endele, for Foncha, if we say make we join Cameroon, they campaign. And at the end of that plebiscite, we joined because even John Go Foncha, he go take a position as the vice president of the republic. How can you say he was vice president of a country that he was not a citizen of? It doesn't make sense. And unless we learn to be grounded in fact and reality, unless we get sense, unless we learn how the world works and how politics actually function, we're not going to make progress. When I hear me, fine. We're not going to make progress unless we're just one day in a permanent and constant and perpetual state of anger and grievance. So that even when they come now for can't try to address the problem when you talk say they, you deny you for me to address it because you just want for the talk say, you know me, you be talk say there is no Anglophone problem. Now I don't play for now the evidence. The people the way they be talk say there is no Anglophone problem, not them that. But today, Anglophones the day way, they support, they endorse you, and some Anglophones they even vote for you because they don't move on. And that's the right thing to do, to move on. And now why that way they talk say, yesterday is the past. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why they call it the present. It's a present, it's a gift. Use it now. It will shape your future. The past, not just history, not just lessons you can learn from it, for positioning yourself better for the future. That one I quote will come up from the Kung Fu Panda. Yes, I take my quotes from everywhere. Ugwe for Kung Fu Panda. When I go Google them, yes, Ugwe. When me have been a Igwe, ye been a Ugwe. Yesterday is the past. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. Use it wisely. No she don't for day in perpetual conflict. When I want just to fight each other, you think say it's actually Roman your enemy, no be your enemy. Okay, Maurice Campto, no be your enemy. When I get now just small ideological differences. Another small lesson where we need for learn. Now from Isa Chiruma. When I know say be they prison for more than 5 years or about 6 years or so. When a CPDM regime, this President Paul Biya government, they be arrested lock him after the failed coup d'etat for 1980, I think now 1984, something like that. Isa Chiruma, he be there prison for years. When he come on for day, after they need John Frundi, the campaign and they bring multi-partyism for Cameroon, Isa Chiruma be forming own political party. He look left, look right. He see the way where the political wind is the blow. What he do? He go join the same CPDM, accept ministerial position for the government of Paul Biya. He served for that government for decades. He served as the communication minister for the same CPDM regime, for the same President Paul Biya. The same regime were locked for prison for more than 5 years or about 6 years for his life. He no do him so because he see Paul Biya as an enemy. No. He do him because he gets sense, because he get reason, because he think. He know what will be good for ye and ye people. He be do and so in the service of your country and ye people them. He protect the interest of the people them. That is politics. Learn from me. Learn from that example. You know, go just be bitter and angry with people all the time because say you think say I be talk say there is no Anglophone crisis. Where I no be even talk am. Now I don't can play one of the video of the people the way they be talk am. For 2017, before Amber even attack me, before I even start talk about anything for do for Cameroon. Because when I go talk, say maybe now me I be talking, as way me I be more powerful than all man for this planet, and then Isa Chiroma be just talk with way me I talk am. No, now 2017 Isa Chiroma be talk am. Me I start this activism now 2018 August. Amber terrorists they attack me now 2018 middle of 2018 when I be there Cameroon. Then I start this activism now for August 2018. Almost 1 year after Isa Chiroma be talk say there is no Anglophone crisis. So stop leaving stupid comments on my post for my pages. And then the people really can't talk say, oh, why you need to post election results. When I see me like a lekam, when I read the title for my page, it talks say lekam. It talks say Constitutional Council. When I read the page, what will be the mission of the page? It talks say I there for you for a run political campaign or for do politics for Cameroon or presidential election. No. We get now 3 words for our motto, destroying ambassador terrorism. And that's exactly what we do. Why you need a post-election result? Now the same nonsense that I want to be talking for 2018 for me. Oh, you need to see, and 2019. Oh, you need to see how police they brutalize MRC protesters and for Douala. Oh, they don't catch Maurice come to lock them. Why you need to talk about them? I should not be quiet. I'll be telling us I need to do me politics. Since 2018, that wind it can't blow past. Would they steadfast for our mission, destroying ambassador terrorism, whether you like them or not? And every now and again, if I get an opinion, for put them out there about politics or whatever, I put the opinion out there. You don't pay me. I don't work for you. I don't work for your government, for Cameroon government, okay? And the idiots where they there for you, they think say me I be Clovis. Now someone are stupid. You know the first even tell from my voice, my accent, my articulation. You know they know say no be Clovis. Clovis they na different human being na countryman junior. Me I be countryman, the original Igwe king of all the black legs. As a matter of fact, we don't already defeat ambassador terrorism. Sometimes themselves they bore. The nonsense they bore. Now why they were all Amber shit, nobody blast now they only talk about Cameroon politics. They need to talk about Amber or independence or going to Boya. Now why they sometimes they say, oh, she don't go post about football for this page. Because the nonsense don't die. We don't kill Amber since. We don't kill them since. No more noise. Now they even talk them, they be concentrated on talking about Cameroon politics, not again about Amber. Their leaders, their prison, all of those things them. What do they have to show for it? Nothing. We don't destroy Amber. Pata pata. Nonsense. My mission is achieved. And the day where I decide, where I get political opinion for share them, I go can't share them. You don't tell me what to say, when to say it. If it vex you, go past, create your own Facebook page and do whatever the hell you want to do. I no go follow you. I no go come for Dave. Can't tell you what to do. When Amber they attack me, I go for Facebook. I be see Eric Tato, them, Mark Barretta, them, Capo Daniel, them, Asu Lucas, them, Ayabacho Lucas, them, Mimi Men for them, and other people they be post other kind of thing them. You be see me, I go under their page, go to work at the comment. No, I go create my own page. You think that they be extraordinary if they feel create page post for Facebook, me too, I don't feel create my own begin post. Nonsense. So if it vex you, go create your own page and post whatever the hell you want to post. That is your business. It don't concern me. I know with Demi Day if I can't castigate you like I talk. If you don't like what you are talk, you don't like what you are post them. Now my right, my freedom of speech. If you don't like them, go and suck a lemon. And then you get the kind one the way they can see as a republish something where they don't publish them since May 2024 about the solution to Anglophone crisis. In your infinite stupidity, you can't talk saying, see, fire on the mountain, talk don't start change because it's a Chiruma go come, it go lock all Wuna. I'll be posting for May 2024, not 25, 24, about my own ideas and opinions for the solution of the Anglophone problem. You stupid for the way where you know you first read, you just come out kind of leave stupid comments them. You be idiot. And like I talk, if they talk what I talk and vex you, no follow you my page. You know must follow my page. I know they work for una country, for una government. Okay, I don't work for you. I air out my mind. You know, like I'm fantastic. Go follow someone else. I put out my own opinions then about resolving the Anglophone crisis. You can't leave stupid comment. Talk down the change. Talk down the change because Issa Chiroma be still there a Cameroon government minister for 2024. For May 2024, when I will put out this white paper about my own ideas how to resolve the Anglophone crisis. At that time, now the people that like Issa Chiroma, they will fight against we, where we be one for resolve the Anglophone crisis. Yes, if you know, no man tell you. People the way the day inside the Cameroon government where we did try to convince them, we did do lobbying in the background for tell them say there is this kind of crisis in the Anglophone zone. Now the kind of solutions this way we propose them. Now this kind of people they will fight against we. If you know be know, make you know today. But now we don't change side. It talk now that the kind of language we would like for hear them. No point, no day for the fighting. We embrace them. We say thank you. Now, how can we go ahead for try to resolve the problem? That's what you do if you get sense. Not to come for the antagonized people then where you don't need to antagonize them because they just want to be in a permanent state of anger and grievance. Good luck for Wuna.